honored that we have really a person to be proud of, Dr. Parvez Amir, who is Pakistan's leading expert on water resources and agriculture. He's an economist who was trained at Michigan State University and later at Harvard. He has worked with a number of institutions. We have a very long biography with you. Very prominently, I was very moved by the piece that you wrote for John Briscoe, again a very great friend of Pakistan and who has worked for Pakistan water resources. I think one of the report that you wrote together with him in 2006 was a really seminal sort of report on Pakistan's water resources. Dr. Saab is also on the DWG Strategic Task Force. He is a lead author and co-author of numerous studies on water resources. Again, acting on a number of committees representing Pakistan as well as the reason that I get really excited about Dr. Parvez Amir is that he's very passionate about small farmers and with sort of stake in the environment. So without further ado, I would call up Dr. to close the school and inform us about the SDGs as they fit in the water resources for Pakistan and the world. Let's give a big round of applause for Dr.
Backbenchers, they can always move up front. If there are any sleepy heads, they better wake up. Can you hear me now? Now, first of all, let me thank Dr. Abu Bakr, Zinda, and all of you who are here for this last session. What I intend to do is to make this very informal, and we'll use all types of languages. We'll use English, we'll use Urdu, and since I'm sitting in Punjab, I might even use a little bit of Punjabi. And are these guys getting a certificate in the end? Okay, let's make a precondition. Unless and until you ask a question, I think that certificate should go back into the back door, you know. So जिन्होंने सर्टिफिकेट लेना है वो कुछ थोड़ा सा जागे भी और वो कुछ सवाल भी पूछेंगे, particularly these youngsters, you know, जो पीछे से बैठे हुए हैं. ठीक है जी, so fair game. Okay, I'm going to talk about these SDGs, which is basically Sustainable Development Goals. Pakistan has signed off on that. In 2012, we started with the Rio process. Sort of got into business in 2015, 2016. Pakistan is now a signatory to that. There are 17 goals. I'll run through some of them and point to what you need to be worried about and what you don't need to be worried about. Number two, Pakistan was not able to meet the MDGs. These are the Millennium Development Goals. We met our goal for the sanitary part, the sanitation part. We never were able to accomplish much on the water. A lot of this philosophy goes back to one of my professors at Harvard, Jeffrey Sachs. He's the originator of all this. Anytime the word sustainability has to come, his name has to come. Anytime, whenever you want to talk about these goals, his name has to come. So please look him up on the net, on Google, search Jeffrey Sachs. He was at that time at Harvard, now he's at Columbia. He's heading the center at Columbia. So big name, the youngest economist in the world to be made a professor. I think it's at 24 years of age. Okay. Water is a prerequisite to development. We talk about power as a prerequisite, and some people talk about human resource as a prerequisite. When we talk about different things, I am one of those persons who says that water is a prerequisite to development. It will determine the fate of a country. It will determine the path a country takes to accomplish its development goals. We want to synchronize SDGs with the Pakistan's vision. There is a vision document which is floating around. Please look it up on the Planning Commission website. I'm going to refer to a lot of stuff, you know, so please refer to the Planning Commission website. There is the Pakistan Development Vision 2030. Lot of bunchy statements, you know, there are a few on the water also. Those who want to go a little bit on the back, look at the task force report on climate change. That's another report which has a very heavy section on water. That will give you a little bit more flavor. There is, Ali was sitting here, they have done, I'm one of the authors with Sini Kamal and Khalid Motudullah on the IBRM water framework. That is, I think, 3 years old. Kindly also look at that. That gives you an idea where this vision is coming from. I mean, visions don't just come out of the wind. They're small bits and pieces from a number of people. Nutrition, health, environment and economic development all folded in water and water security. I'm going to use this word a lot, water security. And in the end, hopefully, this will be one of the messages which I'll leave behind with you. And we'll get into those questions related to that. Moody Moods, increasing focus on water. Very timely, Abu Bakr. You might not have done it, you know, or you might not have put some of those subjects in there. Prime Minister Moody's moods have changed. Those Moody moods changes are forcing us to think very deeply. My friend, are you an American?
Unfortunately, yes.
I thought so. Well, let me congratulate you. There is some mourning going on in some of the Pakistani circles, but you don't have to be a party to that. Okay? So, Moody moods are increasing focus on water. I think from today onwards, that will be further perpetuated. New election results make a stronger Moody moods. And I think the foot on the tail of Pakistan will be a little harder. So we'll touch on that also. And I think, Abu Bakr, you've already discussed this, the Indus Basin Treaty, you've already gone into the Water Apportionment Accord, and you've already, what you can do is you can ask me the easy questions, all the hard questions have already been answered there. You know, so any question which is left over, very easy, I'll be happy to pick that up. Okay, it's agriculture where water creates opportunities. We heard 2 or 3 lectures. I'm not going to defend agriculture, but I'm going to tell you that when you screw up agriculture, you screw up Pakistan, and we'll show how it happens. Buying into the SDG framework and rational expectations. We bought into the MDG framework. Pakistan went over there, we signed off on that. We've even bought into this last signing of COP21. I'm not sure the United States is going to continue with that COP21. So there's a big, big question mark, and that's a very big question mark. So you can go and have a nice party. I do that when I was young, like you know, I was doing that a little bit more often. When you go into a conference, you have meet all these big fancy guys, and in the end, some document gets signed off, and then it's put somewhere in the back burner. MDGs was one of those documents. Let's hope that the SDGs are not another document. I keep telling people in the industry, I sign कर लिया, मीटिंगें कर ली हैं, खाने वाने खा लिए हैं, थिएटरों में भी आप बैठ लिए हो, अब इसका क्या करना है? People still don't know what they want to do with it. So we want to be paper talk versus delivering on promises. We are not worried about whether we accomplish those so-called set goals. What's more important for Pakistan is how much of those goals can be realistically, in realistic expectations, what can we realistically do. If we say we don't want to do anything, that's our choice. Last time, that's exactly what we did. We didn't do anything. If you want to go with that choice, the consequences are, Hashmi Saab, disastrous. And we'll show how they're disastrous. Okay, what I intend to do in this session, we'll expose you to Pakistan's water sustainability challenges. I'll try to address the easy questions. Challenges you to participate to ensure there are some take-backs from the session. Each of you who goes back, I've just been looking at the list. I asked for a list from Fazilda, you know, that who's sitting over here. And you're coming from younger universities, some of you are from different parts of the country. I'm going to challenge you, think Pakistan, also think the areas which you come from. If you're from a university in Gilgit, you're from some school in Faisalabad or somewhere, think what it means for your area. That is the time and space dimension of water. We'll touch on that. We will tell you that since water is a flow concept and not a stock concept, it has its own ways. पानी जब फ्लो करता है, उसका एक नस्ल है. पानी को जब किसी जगह के ऊपर आप स्टोर कर देते हो, उसकी दूसरी नस्ल है. There is a new paper, you should look at it, which says water has memory. Water has memory. Water goes where it wants to go. It does not follow the laws of gravitation alone. Water goes where it wants to go. Naya paper hai, this is coming into nanotechnologies, into these things that people are saying that this water also has a memory. I'm just challenging you to start thinking in those terms, you know. Life form इसी में से आती है, so the people are saying it has a memory. पुराने ज़माने याद रखता है भाखड़ा के और some of these other Mexicans. To kindly share that with some of these. Become upbeat or skeptical about the SDG agenda. When we leave here, we want some skeptics, we want some upbeat people. And then you can continue to mail to Abu Bakr, to myself, to your colleagues here, and say that how, because we're going to be tied to it for 2030. This agenda is something which is ongoing. We want to take positions which are very realistic. We don't want to commit and make promises which we are not going to fulfill. That's the Pakistan ko fark nahi padta. We can go and sign anything. You know, मेरे आप ले आओ किसी कोई treaty sign करवा लो, sign पहले उन्होंने फर्क पवे जिन्होंने आगे काम करना होगा, जिन्होंने काम नहीं करना होगा. Okay, what is sustainability? Let's look at the actual definition, which is sustainable development is development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. That's the definition of sustainability, and that's what my colleague Dr. Parmasti was using. Basically, that's the hardcore. When I started thinking, what does it mean to me? I worded it as the ability of any system to continue to give in the long run an efficient level of continued outputs without undermining the resource base for those to come. That's my definition. Okay. In China, the time perspective kya hota hai? What is the planning perspective of China? Anybody wants to educate me? थोड़ा सा और बढ़ा लो. Chinese perspective is 300 years. You go over there, they have plans for 300 years. Pakistani perspective कितना? How much is Pakistani perspective?
Surviving today, sir. Surviving today. You just want to make
Shall
sure
say 2030. It used to be yes. The perspective is usually based on 5-year plans. Mahbub al-Haq, there's somebody from the Mahbub al-Haq center here. Mahbub Saab, you used to be there, right? Mahbub Saab would say it's for 5 years. You know, we take it, start thinking in terms of practically in terms of 5 years. The fact is, we don't think in terms of 5 years. We think in day to day. We think in terms of court hearings, and we think in terms of status quo. आज भी लंग जावे कल देखी जाए. That's the way we think. I mean, the typical Pakistani. I think the Americans might be thinking like that also today. You know, you think for today, you don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. So, it's really, when you want to talk sustainability, you want to talk in a long-term perspective. Long-term perspective is for the next generation. So that's the sustainability part. The opportunity, is there any opportunity in equilibrium? Anybody sitting here? Is there any opportunity in equilibrium? अच्छे जो मैथमेटिकल इकोनॉमिस्ट हैं, जो इंजीनियर हैं, होता है सिस्टम की अंदर कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है जब कुछ चीज इक्विलिब्रियम पर हो. सप्लाई इक्वल्स डिमांड, आउटपुट इक्वल्स इनपुट. इज देयर एनी अपॉर्चुनिटी? When you come to an equilibrium, जो कोई भी सोसाइटी है, if it's standing at equilibrium, it's stagnant. Can I say that sustainability is equal to equilibrium?
I think because when you say demand equals supply, you're holding demand constant, but over time demand changes. So it's actually a multiple level of equilibrium that you're basically channeling. So your development is not static in a way, it's bound by time to move forward or backwards.
Any system perturbations, किसी गुब्बारे को जब गुब्बारा है ना, it is in equilibrium. हवा भरी हुई है, निकल नहीं रही, equilibrium में. उसको जब उंगली मारते हैं ना, what happens? There is a perturbation. We want to minimize those unguli marnas will be. That is then sustainable. That is sustainable. Saying that agriculture ke farmers, they don't care, they're greedy, they really don't know, they don't want to. It's not true. It's not true. Everybody is. Why do people have nostalgia about the British Raj? I said, why do you say, oh, then bade change hunde si? Why were those old days so good? Why do the Dutch sit back and say that, oh, those good old days? Those good old days because the greed was less. Life was simple. Life was lived with a purpose. If we were not Mauritians, what are Mauritanians? Mauritanians are those who want more. We want more. If you go to that old world, they left us a very sustainable world. Unless you start handling those 4 words I just used, including the one for Mauritanians, you cannot have sustainability. System sustainability has become uncertain. 2 articles refer to you. Please look at the dawn for last month, October. You can probably hand that in. There are some goals there, we'll touch those. Goal 14 and 15 and 1 or 2 goals earlier. I think we try to bring this whole debate out over there. That you can have the big fancy words, you can have big dreams, you can have big economic analysis behind it. If these 4 words are not harnessed, you don't have sustainability. Opportunity. Do I want equilibrium or do I want opportunity? When I want opportunity, I don't give a damn about equilibrium. When I want 1,000 tons of gold, I don't give a damn about conflict. When I want to massacre millions of people, I don't worry about morality in Syria. I want an opportunity. So opportunity is how I take the next steps. Whether it's moral or immoral, that doesn't really matter for me. That's not important. When you think of sustainable development, please think in terms of opportunity. People respond only to opportunity. Back in Singapore, I think it must be 20 years, I had one Chinese professor who was lecturing there and he made a very nice comment. He said, if I ever want to invest, I want to invest in a country like Pakistan. I said, are you mad? He said, no, I'm very rational. But why don't you want to do that? He said, in my frame of mind, the highest rates of return in the world will be in Pakistan. The highest rates of return in the world are in Pakistan. The highest economic rate of returns in the world are in Pakistan. How? 10 lakh का प्लॉट लिया, 5 करोड़ में साल के बाद बेच दिया. Those are highest rates of return. We Pakistanis, we don't believe in the 5% or 10% rate. I don't want to be involved in any business which madam generates me 5 or 10%. I'm not in that business. You're in the business of giving free loans. Your interest rates are negative, but I'm not in that business. I only want to do business where we are talking about 100 or 200%. And I also want it risk-free. And I have easier ways to do that. I can have offshore accounts, why not? If Mr. Trump can have them, I can also have them. What happened here? Okay, it got addressed. These are the 17 goals. Let's run through them. One goal, these are all utopian. Backyard, over a cup of tea or a glass of wine, utopian goals. All that these are those goals. No poverty. Want a world by 2030 where there is no poverty. Okay. I want a world where there is zero hunger. Bill Gates, the others, they sit together and this is the dream of people. No hunger. We don't want any hunger in this world. We talk about that possibility part. Health and well-being. I want a goal where health and well-being are very important. Everybody has equal sense. And some people lose elections when they try the Obamacare stuff. Okay? But still that's the end. I can have some of the best hospitals in the country, but for my own operation, I want to go to Cromwell or somewhere in England, if I am a Prime Minister of this country. But for you, I still want to think well-being. I want to be concerned about your well-being. Quality education. I did a piece, I think appears in that Facebook, you can show it. A lot of some likes for people. I've been to a graveyard last week. In a graveyard. And there is a small kid, about 6 years, and he's cleaning the grave. The title of that small piece in the Facebook is "The Grave Cleaner." He's cleaning. I just stood up there and got very upset. क्या कर रहे हैं? By the way, Pathan था वो बच्चा नाराज होना शुरू किया. What are you doing? When I raised my voice, 8-10 bystanders also came up. I said, where is his father? Promptly, that father also came up. I gave him a lecture on virtues of education. Very important. To become a human being. Never talk like that, I gave him whatever I had in my mind. मैंने कहा कि भाई मुझे तुम जैसे छोटा सा बच्चा है भाई मैंने कहा क्या करते हैं कहते जी I'm a BSc in electrical engineering. I'm a BSc in electrical engineering. I never got a job. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay? When it is to quality education, be very careful with these words, these money spending words, quality education, more education, education is more. What do the Chinese do, madam? The Japanese. You go for an exam, after matter khatam kar liya, you go into the university, you want to go into a university. You take an exam, only 2% of people will be qualified after that exam to go to a university. The rest, 98%, have to go for vocation. Which vocation? Which the Japanese want. We have to start realigning what we mean by quality education. Which education? For whom education? That's it. The Japanese ways, there are different ways because they have a left and right brain is different from ours, but I think that's a model you need to look at. Kindly do, for those interested in this particular goal, do look at that model. Clean water and sanitation, I've said a few things. There is our earlier Chief Secretary, Nargis Sethi, in the previous government. She's written that piece. Please look up that piece, read it. Talks about water. We want to achieve this goal. I think in the end she is skeptical whether we'll ever realistically reach that particular goal. I also handed out a small piece which we did for City, for the Swedes, on urban, it's on something urban water crisis. The reason I'm first touching the urban part, how much percentage of people, Pakistanis, will be living in cities in another 25 years? 60% of your population will be living in urban and peri-urban cities. Okay. Why do you invest all the political money in Lahore? As a good politician, why does Lahore get 60-65% of Punjab's total budget? Maybe more, but let's say 60. बताइए साहब. Why only in Lahore? Urbanization should be everywhere. Why is Multan, Gujranwala? Look at the percentage population of people, that's the highest. The influence level, everybody in Lahore has a home outside Lahore. It's like the Sikhs in Amritsar. If you go to Amritsar, you have some friends there, they'll immediately pick out a jeepster and they'll take you out. What's the reason? They said, well, this is one of our homes, our real home is elsewhere. This is for Islamabad as well as for Lahore. These are not people from Lahore, they are people from elsewhere. They influence even politics which is outside Lahore. Affordable energy, this is a goal. Just make 2 quick comments on that. I think Pakistan by 2018, I should not be sweating a little bit. I think the EC is also a little low. hopefully we should be over with this problem of load shedding to a great extent. India has load shedding, Nepal has load shedding, all countries have load shedding. We will have some load shedding, but the problem should be greatly covered by that time. It will be a problem which will create nuisances which you see in China. If you want a death warrant, Abu Bakr, go to China. Just go at the airport, you take your first Urumqi flight, just move out and you cannot see anything other than buildings and smog and death traps. That's the mess which China has gotten itself in. We shall follow suit. Those of you who are moving from here to on Sahiwal, you'll see gigantic plants coming up. We want to make more gigantic plants a little bit ahead. All those nice gigantic plants will create an environment which generally would be unliving. So I'm glad I can see some of your faces, even the ones who are wearing burqas, otherwise even the boys will be wearing those masks. Okay? Ji. Huh? We are okay with our private fare. We got a result is there. I mean, you at least create, regardless of the cost, regardless of the economic and social cost, regardless of the economic, environment and social cost, yes, it's an objective. We will achieve that objective. When we achieve that objective, like Mr. Donald Trump, we will win that election. Okay? Decent work and economic growth. Industry and innovation, this is another goal. What is the sad part of these 17 goals in the Dawn series? What is the sad part? 4 of these goals have not been written by Pakistanis. हमें पता ही नहीं है कि ये 17 गोल में से 4 गोल के ऊपर हम क्या लिखना, हमारी अपनी सोच क्या है. One is written by UNDP, the main proponents of this. The other one is written by somebody sitting, I think, in Europe. But we as Pakistanis failed even to identify the right person who could write up this particular code. That's the slightly sad part. वो आप देख लीजिए उसमें 4 मेरे ख्याल हैं, those are the ones which are. Then are the reduce inequality, sustainable this, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below. I did the one for this water and this land. Peace, justice. At the end, which doesn't really matter, where it's put. And partnerships for the goal. This is the point which Abu Bakr we're trying to make with our friend who is coming from the irrigation department. You don't sit somewhere and give me a draft. You don't tell me what to do. This world is changing. My kid is a small boy, married a bit late over there. He says, I don't give it. Damn what you say. I'm simply, unless it goes to my head, I think it through, I am simply not willing to buy it. And here we have some people who want to draft it first and then say, do you like it or you don't? That's the difference. And in this type of environment, when we were saying public hearing, we don't mean public hearing only in the academia. We mean public hearing with the state. There was one gentleman who pointed out, that I don't own water, I don't have land, but I'm still a stakeholder, It's a very wide level of consultation which you talk over there. And so it's partnerships. Development is with partnerships. Please note this down also. Development is through partnerships. It is through relationships. Development is never through section officers. You make a big $5 billion project, you create a section officer, under that you put 5 clerks, and then you think that, oh, life is great, we will implement a $5 billion project. No more. Unless and until you foster those partnerships, you will hold development to very small pockets. Islamabad, Lahore, Multan, few other places. I am perhaps one of the most well-traveled person in this country. I have gone to every nook, hook and crook. Start from Indus at the top, so Kardu and above, you take me down to Jivani. I have seen it all. And I see the great disparity. I see the great disconnect. So these SDGs are a great disconnect if they are not put into a framework whereby we foster partnerships. So that's all I'll say about these SDGs, just to give you a general idea. And we keep moving a little bit faster now. Okay, water flow and stock concept, does it really matter? This is your economics review, gentlemen. So it matters a lot, whether water is a flow or water is a stock. When it's a flow, it's nobody's business. It's a flow. 32 million acre feet dumped into the, I think that's the number he was giving our position. It might be like that. No. When you store it somewhere, it becomes a stock. The importance and finality of water can only be gauged when it's a stock. That's where you apply economics. उसके बाद economics लगाएं, but जो दिल करता है उसको लगाएं, जब किसी जगह store. Unless water can be regulated, it is water of no consequence. When a flood comes in Pakistan, what does the irrigation department want to do? Get it out. इस पानी से जान छुड़ाओ, जितनी जल्दी छूटती है छुड़ाओ. सादी नौकरी state. When it rains in Lahore, what happens? Our CM is wearing these big high boots, especially made for this purpose. And he is walking around. So whoever he sees the inspector, enemy cargo. Right? So what do we want to do? We want to get rid of that water as quickly as possible. India, hands up. We cannot provide any water to Delhi. Categorical statement. हम जी दिल्ली वालों को पानी नहीं दे सकते. If you go to Delhi, you will see a small, blue water tank नहीं है, blue water tank in a pipe. They say if you can get it through rainwater, harvest it. If you can bring it from Gurgaon or somewhere outside, do it. We simply fail to acknowledge the responsibility of providing you water. I don't think it will be any different Hatmisa for Lahore after a few years. The aquifer, madam, is like this. It is not a bowl-shaped aquifer. It is a V-shaped aquifer. Whoever has a pipe stuck at the right place, it's great. If you don't have it stuck at the right place, you are looking for major problems. Please look at, I think it's Dr. Asad Qureshi. Look at his study for Lahore, Asad Qureshi. This is recent, last year. Look at that. That tells you the story about Lahore, the Lahore aquifer, what's really going to happen over there. If I am living on the Indus, or I am living near Loralai, or if I am living near Badar, don't lecture me on SDGs of water. पानी आ रहा है, मौजा लेनी है, दौड़ा पाई फिर रहे हैं, शोर मचा रहे हैं, पैसे कमा रहे हैं, अंग्रेजी बोल रहे हैं. It is very much space and time dependent. Water is space and time dependent. Its supply, its scarcity can only be gauged under the words of time and space dimensions. And there's plenty of water. Who cares? If I have a tubewell, I don't want to listen to your nonsense. Why do I want to listen to that? Because of tubewell. But on the other hand, if I'm living in Okada, where I'm getting cancer, where I am forced to drink filth, for me, it's a different ballgame, it's a different set of problems. So let's try to segregate this problem of water scarcity based on space and time dimensions. Mausam. If it is in a rainfall zone, if I'm in a rainfall zone, life is great. It doesn't matter. They have some land in Gujranwala, can't do it. Same Mia Chanu. I go to Mia Chanu, I never ever get any rain. When I go to Tharparkar, I'm at Mithi, I'm staying there, and Afia has been with me, and I think one of the built some ponds and want to store some water there. But by the way, it is the only place in the world where you have infant mortality. Known infant mortality. Africa is different. We already know that this area is good for nothing, But here, each time I go, this is the only country in the world where the news always is flashing infant mortality. Pathetic and shameful. There is an area we have a drought. Then there is so much rainfall. One day there is so much rainfall that it is coming 8 feet. Mithi is covered with 8 feet of water. All those ponds get filled, and after there's a story, and I don't know what, Dawn or somewhere, you know, he does a story that there's some water and there's. So it's a space and time dimension. We can only talk about water within these two parameters. For policymakers, I seldom try to discuss this subject when it's in the rainy season in Islamabad. I sure we got everything. There is no really problem. So, when you discuss water, please keep this in mind. Pakistan water plenty, but mostly mismanaged. Look at Israel. Oh, you look at a country like Israel. हम कहते हैं जी हमारे पास पानी नहीं है, जी पानी मर गया। दुनिया का पानी नहीं है। The highest productivity of agriculture, even after United States, is in Israel. 40-45% of all melons grown in the world are in Israel. All the market of Europe and to great extent Middle East controlled by Israel. See, just the type of agriculture you do. 90% use in agriculture where it's highly inefficient. Okay, there is a demand study. Pakistan has a very good handle on water supply. हमने कोई 10 studies की हुई है. हमें पता है हमारे 139 मिलियन एकड़ फुट पानी है. हमें उसका एक पता है किधर है क्या है. मोटा-मोटा मैंने साफ बता है. But वक्त ये है कि पाकिस्तान में nobody knows what is the demand for water. That is not a perfect study. Okay, that is the first study in this country. It starts looking at demand. It doesn't look at what are the traditional sectors of water demand. पीछे से बताएं what are the traditional sectors of water demand? Agriculture एक है, domestic use जो हम नहाते होते हैं वो दूसरा है, तीसरा क्या है? Industry. ये सारे मोटे-मोटे सुनते हैं. No, we have changed this perspective. We have said there are, and hopefully this will be taken up internationally also, that no, there are no 3 sectors of demand for water. There are actually for Pakistan there are 6 sectors of demand for water. इसमें आप देखें, ऐड जो इसमें करते हैं नहीं, अगला एक सेक्टर है अपना environmental flows का. हमने जो वो आपने पढ़ा होगा this Accord talked about 10 million acre foot पानी देना. Somebody else said कि 500 कर ही देना. ये सौदा नहीं होता 500 कर. The fact of the matter is that we never allocate more than 3 million acre feet of water. And I don't see in the foreseeable future, no matter how many environmentalists come in, that it's going to go beyond that 3 million acre. The other big source of demand is the social sector demand, which is coming because of CPEC. When I put this amount of money in, you're talking 46 billion, I'm talking about 156 billion. With Mr. Trump in the seat, I am even expecting more money from the Chinese. What will that do? It creates dynamic pushes. हर बंदा, हर जानवर सड़क के ऊपर आकर जिंदगी बसर करने लगता है. Everybody wants to come on to the main road. You build it, Abu Bakr, we are there. Now provide us the water. The demand for that water goes up astronomically. India is shooting for 70%. 70% of water should be in agriculture. We are 90. I would hope that if we can reduce it by 10% or come up to 80 over the next 20 years, Pakistan would have done. We don't use much of the surface water for the industry. The fact of the matter is, you close agriculture. Somebody was saying, close agriculture. Let's close the industry with it. And you can drink all Coca-Cola and Nestle. Pakistan economy is agro-based economy. It's not that 23 or 24% contribution to the Pakistan GDP. That's not that's just is simple. The overall agriculture provides the basis of this economy. Okay. I'm giving you the rapidly deteriorating quality and up for business. It's big business. We were drinking Nestle's. I've written a report which I cannot share with you. Okay. It's big business. It's closing in every country of the world. United States, no. Europe, no. Brazil, no. But Pakistan, welcome. Even the water we want to drink, we want it to be sitting on our table. Out of Abu Bakr, the 28 companies providing water, only 2 provide fit water, rest 24. Okay, what is this figure over there in your Karachi? Same? About right? Useless. It's useless water. But when it's packaged well, it is put in good places, we love it. And when that bottle goes into the market, it goes to my village, I use it at least 50 times. I recycle it 50 times. Bottle and tail and chapati. See what happens? The incidence of cancer is growing astronomically. Those are the kickbacks and the fallouts of that type of business. The Americans are fools, the Europeans are fools by banning it, but we are the saner elements of the society, you know. That we do. Balancing supply versus demand, I think we have the supply side fairly clear, it's reasonably well documented. The demand, we've given you some figures, we can start looking at where the deficits will be, where the problem lies. This is Abu Bakr an academic exercise. For God's sake, don't have people like me conducting these studies anymore. I'm getting too old. This should come back to your universities. Take up a sector, estimate the demand. Take up a sector, estimate the cost. Take it back to the universities. Delhi School of Economics has asked me to join up on a study. Delhi, maybe even University of Chicago, there's a good professor there who wants. Let's do the cost of adaptation for this country. Sector-wise cost of adaptation. We've done, Main Aslam and I have done one cost of, what is the adaptation cost? When I say adaptation cost of climate change, essentially what I mean, Hashmi Saab, is adapting to the cost of water infrastructure. Translate it over there. Anything which you do well for water, you basically reduce the adaptation cost of the country. Pakistan's adaptation cost, right now we estimated between 6.8 to $14 billion. That's the check I want United Nations to write. Don't want to write the upper part, write the middle 10, the man make $10 billion, that's our answer. Mukmaka. It's a mukmaka. Yes? What is climate change? It's water. It is water. Whichever way. When there is a drought, why is there a drought? There's no water. When there is floods, what's the problem? There's too much water. When there is drought, there is water coming in big, huge chunks. Months. When 1,200 people die in Karachi, actually 2,500 people die in Karachi, but the good media only reports 1,200 people. First time in the history of this country when we use bulldozers to dig trenches to bury our dead. We did it in 1947. We did it small part during the 65 war, maybe the earthquake. We did. But this is after such a long period. India did it with 15,000. India's death toll was 50. This cycle will come again and again. When you read the cycle, it is again water. Look at Australia, US 600 days. Look at Aswan, Egypt. So, 700-800 days. If God says no water for 3 years, Egypt is not going to die. If God says no water for Pakistan, after 26 days, I start dying. My capacity is only 26 days. That's even a lie. It's a big fat lie. It's not 26 days. It's less than that. But for the sake of the world and our guests who are sitting here, I'll say 26 days. Okay. No water policy. There is no Pakistan. Is one country, nice country, which has no water policy. I think Hashmi Saab is working on that. And we've been trying from 1992. And when Hashmi Saab does it, I'll tear it apart. If it comes to me, or somebody else will tear it apart. We just simply don't have a water policy. One of the reasons is the diversity, the time and space dimension, the level at which water has its own problems. The biggest threat right now which India is facing is Kaveri River. Mr. Modi does not need to have problems with us it should first solve its own problems, its own inequality. SAF, it's a very ripe internal conflict and internal civil war condition. Why is that happening? It is happening over water. All right, challenging times ahead, cross-border attitude not helping. I think this has already been discussed. I'll just talk in terms of sustainable goals. I think there will be no war between Pakistan and India, hopefully. When we had the Indo-Pacific Treaty, we were not in a nuclear state. Ayub Khan was told, what do you want to do? Ayub Khan looked at the problem, thought it through very carefully, and when I think Eugene Black from the World Bank president, when he came over, he said, Mr. President, if you can fight, for God's sake, go and fight. If you can fight, for God's sake, go and fight. If you cannot fight, this is a terrible solution, but it's the second best solution you have. We took that second best solution. At that time, we took the second best solution, Abu Bakr, because it was under duress. Today, I don't take that second best solution under duress. I'm a nuclear state. Don't take it as a second best solution. Should we continue with this Indo-Pacific Treaty? In the general format, yes. On the covenants, no. At that time, this is, by the way, one of the most successful, Panama and this one are perhaps one of the most successful treaties worldwide. I need 3 covenants which I want revisited. Pehla, environmental flows. Everything is dead on my Satluj river. Beas is no longer existing. Ravi, if you go towards on Shorecourt, you just start laughing, is this Ravi river? It's not Ravi. The second thing is, there is no climate change at that time. Number 3, I only negotiated a treaty with you for surface water. I never negotiated a treaty with you for ground. These are the 3 covenants. Let Mr. Modi change his moves. Pakistan also should change its mood. Give us 5 years. That's where your academia comes in. Everybody get on and say that if there were some changes we wanted to make into this treaty, it's basically an added, the lawyers will tell us, it's an add-on to the treaty. These are the 3 areas where we want to develop the intellectual capacity, we want to develop the data, we want to be able to go with some figures, some hard and analytical evidence with us. And this was सारे 5 provinces, 4 provinces plus GB, everybody needs to participate. What can India do in a very short period? This is another question. Can India do something? आज पीछे से बताएं, ये रोज इतना शोर मचा, हमने सारी तलवारें निकाली. We opened up our motorway, we started getting that 16 zoom, zoom. Why did we do that? Deterrent. कुत्ता पहले भौंकता है. कौन से वाला भौंकता है? जिसको डर होता है. कभी दिलेर कुत्ता नहीं भौंकता. जिसको डर होता है वो. Just to tell the other party, these are difficult times, these are new times. That's not foolhardy कोई काम नहीं आप करें. But in the same line, even if it's not foolhardy, I can divert. I have 2 projects. If I'm India, I have 2 projects which are ongoing. I have 5,000 dams. I have 200 projects ongoing. I have 5,000 dams as India. I have 787. I think that's the correct figure. Yeah, 67. I think 67 million acre-feet of water. I store, out of that 750 million acre-feet of water, I store 287 million acre-feet of water. मेरी कैपेसिटी हिंदुस्तान की 34% स्टोरेज में करता हूँ अपने पानी की. As Pakistan, I have 139 million acre-feet of water. My capacity is only 12.6. I have not built any dam for the last 50 years. I have not built a single dam for the last 50 years. Unless and until I have storage somewhere in some form, I do not regulate that water. Unless I do not regulate that water, I do not economically value that water. I cannot regulate it. Why economically value it? I only want to value it when I can regulate it, where I can do it delivery on demand. We all talk about the Colorado Great River System, and we talk about this Murray-Darling and so on. The ability of those systems to regulate water, that's what makes them fascinating. If you cannot regulate, don't worry about its economics. Develop the capacity to regulate. And it's not only through dams, by the way. There are 4 or 5 ways you can, I can store it. I can store it underneath. The pumping cost is too high. Store it underneath, the pumping cost is too high. I can put it into garages. They're very small baby garages. I don't have any power stations on them. I can have large structures. I am fortunate as Pakistan on having 9 sites. Dr. Rashmi was mentioning this Bitnik report. I have 9 sites. Start at Bunji, I start at Skardu, I come down to Bhasha, I come down Dasu, I come down Dhok Pathans, I come down to Kalabagh, I come down everywhere on the Indus. I don't come anywhere on any of the other sites. I don't have any site on Chenab, I don't have any site on the Jhelum. I cannot build dams in Sindh. I can build one garage, which is a 7 barrage. It is the Indus, the most studied basin in the world. What is the most studied basin in the world? Academically. Discover papers are paper, PhD thesis, master's thesis, falani jagah, dhamkani jagah. Most studied. Itna information. Pakistanis don't know it, but it is the one academic interest you've seen about the other. Okay, now we go through the 4 provinces very quickly. In some of the sustainability problems, water problems, as I see them. You can add to that and we can ask those questions. Sindh, urbanization, #1 province. Karachi. Karachi se niklo. If you find a place elsewhere, or be ready to buy water at 5,000 to 8,000 rupees a tanker. Or start shooting that mafia, get it done. Water quality, water quality. Where does Pakistan's water quality become really bad? Which is the point from where it becomes really bad?
The Rohdi, sir?
Yeah?
Rohdi?
नहीं बेटा उससे ऊपर आ जाओ थोड़ा
Bhutan?
लेकिन where is the our urea factory located?
Delhi.
हाँ?
Delhi.
There, उसके नीचे छोटी है there move below that. When it gets to Hyderabad, it is probably one of the dirtiest waters which is available for human drinking. The other reason for that is, where do we use our pesticides and insecticides? We use something like 83% of our pesticide is used for cotton. About 16% or something like that is used for rice, and the rest is for fruits and whatever you want. Where is most of that grown cotton? It is the Turkey, it is that area. So, there are some reasons behind it. Don't wear this shirt, sir, this cotton shirt. You can make changes if you are willing to live with that. If you are willing to not eat the brema-ridden doodh, we are willing to change. There are options. So, as you leave, please have in your mind that there are options. Tapakar Bose का ये है कि India has a very large canal running out of the Sutlej. Indians ने मुझे बताया last year, मैंने कहा कि आपने उस पानी का क्या किया? उसने कहा कि जिसको when we were doing your treaty, we immediately had a plan in place. The day the treaty was signed, we started the Sutlej Indira Gandhi Canal, the Rajasthan Canal at that. मैंने कहा, can we get some water? He says, no, it's finished, it's gone. It's all going to Rajasthan. It is doing wonders for our desert area. I don't have that type of mental sense for Pakistan. 2 years back, we went for a survey, me and Sardar Tariq, one of our very eminent water source persons, traveled each and every nook and corner of the park. So whenever we have a flood, we should have a canal which you take out that canal and you take it all the way up to Nagar Palika. What does that canal do? It will not feed in every time. Each time there's an emergency, a drought for 3 years, turn on the tap. A little water, animals will not die, these infants will not die. Make that investment. Don't make another motorway. Make that investment. That's the solution over there for Sindh. And it is doable. There is a project. It's just a matter of taking a loan for that particular project. And we don't need, see, this is also classical anthropological analysis. You talk to the Sindhis, farmers, they don't do it, for God's sake, don't do it. Why? We don't want the Haris to be living on their farms. Who's going to come and cut our crop? We want them to transfer to the Band area when our crops go up. We don't want them over there. For God's sake, don't give them water. Let them die, but don't give them water. So that is the one level of thinking. The other level of thinking is that we want to give it all to the Chinese. We want 5 or 6 plants. Life is great. Let the Tharis and these people live today. They've been living like dogs for umpteen years. So, ये conscious है. Sustainable development goals require a changing of the perspective as well as changing of the conscience. I think these would be very fundamental things. Governance and वो issues you've already discussed. As a lower riparian, ऊपर वाला हमेशा नीचे वाले को dictate करता है. India dictates Pakistan. Well, it can try to do that. All right. Punjab, some people think dictates Sindh. अभी तक कभी वायलेंस नहीं हुई, कभी उसके ऊपर जो मेन कॉन्फिडेंस है उसके ऊपर चेंज नहीं हुआ, मतलब नहीं देखा, लेकिन फियर दी डेथ फैक्टर इज देयर में फियर जॉनसन उस तरह का कि जो लो रिपेरियन है ऊपर वाला उसको जॉनसन दबाएगा, उसके साथ जाती करेगा. Balochistan mentioned over there, it's over mining. Yeah, the Balochistan problem is human-made, man-made problem. It is not a problem of topography. It's a man-made problem. For one of our top scientists, Shahid Aman, 6-7 दिन में 4 साल में झटमार कराया, did very good fancy pieces, they got even some published. Groundwater depletion हो रही है, ये हो रहा है. Please don't give electricity subsidy. 1 किलोमीटर के अंदर 8 ट्यूबवेल हैं, 8 इंच के. पंजाब के अंदर ट्यूबवेल होता है 4 इंच का, वहाँ आप 1 किलोमीटर में 8. We talked with the Pathans, my friends, and I said, what do you do? पता ही हमने ये पहले सेब में लगाते थे, मैंने तुम्हारे कहने के बाद मैंने खत्म कर दिया. We finished this bloody seeds, these apples. We're not growing apples. What are you growing? You're growing angur, which is grapes. Does that take water? It takes a lot of water. No problem, it does take water. But why do you have this in 1 kilometer? You have these 8. We have it because electricity is 3,000 rupees fixed. I never go and turn off the motor. I always keep it on. You just go there once a day, you turn it on, सारा दिन वो पानी चलता, कभी किधर भागता, कभी किधर भागता, कभी किधर. What has happened as a consequence? The Balochistan aquifer is down 1,000 feet. Met with the corps commander of the army recently, I think a couple of months back. Yeah, couple of months back. And these people are saying, also we would like to shift from Quetta. Why? There's no water. Quetta has no water. But didn't you know that Quetta would not have any water? There's a hunting study there done by McDonald. They raised 80 years earlier, told that this is the finite amount of water, don't overpush it. You have multiplied by more than 2,000% the population of that place. When you were told earlier that for this type of city, it was basically an army town, that don't do it. What is the solution now? Said, some people are saying, ban it. This regulation guy, it was there. It is, how do you police 1.3 million tubers in a country? And especially with the Pathans, which each has a Kalashnikov. So is there any other solution you can do? Well, there are a couple of solutions. One solution is, what is your share in the Indus Basin Treaty? Accord में बलूचिस्तान का कितना शेयर है? Who read it? 5? 3 point? या एक के ऊपर बात करो, agree on some figure. There is some figure, all right? So it's about 6 million acre feet of water which Balochistan has. We are saying at Nutkot, pick up that water, take it to Quetta. My initial cost was 300 million. That's how it's probably more. 5-stage pumping. What does it matter? When it is water security, does it matter? It's not even the price of a bloody F-16. You have water for. So the Chief Minister, when we were there last time in a meeting, agreed that we will take our share of the Indus Basin water. We will not fight with Punjab and with Sindh, but we will take up what our regular share is, provided Sindh pays us all the money since 1960, which is our share. I said that's a separate deal with them, but at least let's start looking at this water and take this water into Quetta to solve it. So when there is a will, I think there is always a small will, you know. 10-50 kilometers of water and development opportunity measure. It's our province which has the highest resource of water available to a single country. We start from Karachi, we have all the coast, it's costly water, it is water which is doable, and I am one of the dreamers. Abu Bakr Sahab, I would like your children to have a house starting from Jivani all the way up to Habchoki. I want to dream of 8 cities. And you are the people who are going to be part of that dream. I will not be there for that long. Pakistan can have a Middle East and a 10,000 times better Middle East available with its present resource. My coast provides me that opportunity. The Saudis, it was oil. बद्दुओं के पास तेल निकल आया, आज बातें कर रहे हैं. अभी तो बातें भी नहीं कर रहे, तो विरोध कर रहे हैं. I have 1,050 kilometers of pristine, the best beaches in the world. Let me lease out one to you, madam. Give you 50 kilometers of beach. Do what you want to do. Have your own airplane. It's like Monte Carlo. That is the water. I want to take water from there. I want to sell it to the Saudis. I want to go to point of Jawahar. I'm only 80 kilometers. I want to take a big pipe. Do your engineering, Abu Bakr. Then I want to take a pipe over there. I want to charge like hell. I want to charge money which they don't even think that what type of money they have. Pakistan needs to start dreaming. It starts to need dreaming in a perspective. If you don't want to dream, forget about these SDGs. We are living, we live like this. Doesn't really matter. But if you're looking at a change perspective in economic development, start dreaming. And this is an opportunity which you should look at. Gwadar is just one start. There are 8 more cities which are possible, and we have another Middle East in the making. Manned by our own people, developed by us, and integrated with a framework where you can start thinking of a much larger amount of surpluses than you've ever dreamed of. We have only had 2 slides. Okay, KPK's case, here we have it. 161 article. What is 161? Afia cannot tell. She's been in my class already. Article 161 क्या है? मौलाना साहब दाढ़ी को आप नहीं लगाएं, बात करें. हाँ जी. What is Article 161 of the Constitution of Pakistan?
It's about the water protection and the rights of
Can you tell me? Specific. Okay, Article 161 जो है ना, Article 161 says that wherever a power plant is located, the whole royalty will accumulate to that particular province. मतलब आपको, क्योंकि आपके पानी सारा ऊपर से आता है, wherever the water comes, the royalty is with that particular province. इसमें problem क्या है? इसमें problem ये है कि there is no benefit sharing. What is the fight between Punjab and KPK on Kalabagh? कौन सी बैंक के ऊपर है? So it gets the priority. I say to the World Bank, this is a stupid concept to start with. It was done at the behest of a political party. Our very kind hand Prime Minister, then Mr. Bhutto, circulated a draft of the constitution. Can isme koi cheez dal le? It went around. Somebody said, "Can ye mari to koi cheez nahi hai?" Look, नहीं फिर भी कोई ना कोई चीज डालने हैं. Put something in it. Okay, change something. उन्होंने कहा ये हम छोटा सा लोचस में तोड़ देते हैं. It came back like any clerk, look at the draft, he said, I have it. ठीक हो गया जी. He got it signed into the constitution. What should actually be the case? Actually, the case should be revision under Accord of 1991. जब आपने मेरे water rights, मेरी entitlements, you have settled the water rights and entitlements of water, then how can you say that electricity is obtainable? Anything, any benefit which is accrued from water should be a composite benefit. And if my right is 23%, my right in those dams should also be 23%. You do that, I guarantee you my friends from SIND and from others will come into this. Since it's in the constitution, let your legal team go and start relooking the petition लेकर आनी है तो ये वाली petition लेकर आनी है. Nothing. Benefit is what है. Report को तो शकील दुरानी की है. पहले जब तक अभी वो World Bank वाले. Kindly also refer to the benefit sharing report of the World Bank. The future for Pakistan will depend on how it shares its waters, how it shares the benefits of those waters. What I mean by those benefits is cumulative benefits. I mean tangible benefits and I also mean intangible benefits. उसको शेयर कर लो, आपका 80% प्रॉब्लम बन सकता है. अभी हम what is our scenario right now? Our scenario is India pays 200 crore rupees to maintain status quo on the Indus Basin. India pays 200 crore rupees to these newswallas, to these juggernauts, to people sitting in the Senate, and to the trumpets. We also have such due apology with your president, Mr. Trump. We also have trumpets here in Pakistan. That 200 crores is distributed just for the sake that the status quo should be. कोई बने ना टूटे status quo. What is the advantage of that status quo? The advantage of that status quo is if you do not do any development, Pakistan's per capita GDP, with me and Dr. Salman Shah, they are the finance minister, some rough calculations. Pakistan's per capita GDP will be around $7,000 US. 45,000. Your per capita GDP, जो सी होगी वो होगी कोई 6,700 समझो 7,000 US डॉलर आपका GDP. हर पाकिस्तानी केस में 7,000 आएगा. Up to about 45. What will be the per capita GDP of Indian, a common Indian? Anybody want to guess? 30,000. Good guess. Already. Per capita GDP of an Indian under current scenario modeling will be 46,000 US dollars. You paupers, relative paupers. You will be relative paupers. Now you don't want to have any relations, not as relative, but relative paupers. As a Pakistani youth, if I'm sitting here, if I don't develop my water, this is the scenario. Don't build dams, no surpluses, no electricity, keep suffering. If I'm your enemy, if I'm your number one enemy, I don't want to fight with you. I just want to create the circumstances by which you maintain status quo, you maintain equilibrium. Okay? Okay, and then KP's background for new treaties. ये उसके लिए तैयार हो जाएंगे. You get ready for Kabul. वो ट्रम्प साहब भी आ गए हैं. सबसे बड़े उनके दोस्त वो हैं. So बस शुरू करो बस उसको तैयारी करो. Make a treaty. It's coming very fast. They are announcing 5 dams. आपका जो पानी जो उधर बैठ कर ना सारा पठान लगा रहे हैं. तेरी तंबाकू भी लगाएगा, गन्ना भी लगाएगा. और then climate change will change the way we think about water. मैंने उसके आपको आगे रीजंस दे दिए हैं. CPEC challenges, CPEC big money, CPEC creates opportunities, not only roads, CPEC will create a lot of investment opportunities. I think we're coming to the end. Punjab, ये वाला, I think this has been discussed quite a bit. I don't want to get to any of this detail. बहुत वाज़ेह है. Last वाला देखें, Moody moves. Punjab will be hit first by the Moody moves. That's the point. Indians भी कह रहे हैं कि डॉक्टर साहब हमें लिए जरा मेहरबानी करें, help us out. What is the help? Please, can you tell us how much groundwater is there on your site? If we use it, some people say that we are using it. I said no, some people are not saying, we are saying it, we know that you are using it. Okay, if you can help us over here and upstream in Kashmir, we are really suffering. Can you talk to your government and ask them to please help us, allow us to build a 1.5 million acre field storage? Otherwise, Srinagar is in lot of problem. There is an environment. He gave us that phone just for that. I said, my dear, we would love to do it. And I will go back and I will force my universities, my intellect to come up with that. I said, could you please do us a favor? He said, well, now you are being nasty. I said, no, it's not nasty. My investor is also sitting there. Aziz Khan is also sitting there. I said, I die on Satluj on a daily basis. My rivers die on a daily basis. Can you please allow 2 million acres of water to be released sometimes? So we cannot do that. It's not part of the treaty. I said, then it's not part of the treaty. But I'm trying to point out, it's hurting both ways. There are opportunities for Okay, this is the Pakistan case. Governance, screen, yell, even our good friend from IMF, those are the words, governance. So if you want to go and do a dharna, part of that is governance. There is no policy. Hopefully we might have one. Missing institutional reform. We have some of the best knowledge base in the world when it comes to institutions. We have studied them inside. One of your professors here, by the way, a very good institutionalist, but was in Imran Ali. Tops. I brought the top people in the world. Mellon is number one. Cornell Mellon is number one in this field. Look at it inside out. 94 का जो देखना institutional reform. We know what needs to be done. 19 साल के बाद होगी ये एक्ट की बात करें. After 19 years, we are just talking about a draft of the act. This, if you lag its whole, you are being Chinese. You're talking in those 300 years framework. Just to move one piece of paper, you take 19 years. Overlapping authorities. If I had my way, and I, like Trump, I could someday never do it. The first thing I would take down is the Ministry of Water and Power. And rename it as Ministry of Power. It has nothing to do with water. It has absolutely, there's not a single, they don't know water, they don't have anything to do with water. And I also would like to know how agriculture and irrigation can be separated. What is the purpose of an irrigation department? Is to give water to agriculture. How can agriculture save one place and irrigation save in the other? This dichotomy is detrimental to the interest of Pakistan. Okay, failing to develop consensus. This is another area. This is on some dams and other. The problem of benefit sharing, Zilda, are not for Kalabagh only. They are not for Basha. You share the benefits, you build whichever number of dams you want to build. You don't share the benefits, I can assure you that this Basha is stuck. CPEC is answer to everything in Pakistan, and so are a few pet projects. Is it? Take that. Pakistan cannot only be tied to the future of CPEC. Very good question. Two questions which were asked. I've shared them with you, and I think Zilda was in one of these meetings. One question people asked me in Gwadar. Dr. Amir, can you tell us? This is what the Chinese will take back from Pakistan. Boat comes, ship comes, I send material back to China. on my roads, China brings in X amount of cargo. What is China supposed to take back from Pakistan? I didn't know. Akita, what will we sell to Chinese? Do you have anything to sell? Do you have anything? This is one question which is very common. Do you have anything to sell back to China? That's not China's fault if you have not been doing anything for the last, whatever, 70 years or 60 years. But this is one economic question which everybody sitting here needs to think. That's where your opportunity is better. Learn Chinese, number one. Answer this question, what do I send back with the Chinese? But when MBA का student होते वो भी इसको सवाल को पूछेंगे, what do I want to send back? Second question, a very smart girl. Chinese are very smart by the way. You've seen them dressed, my friend. It's not the Texan dress, it's not those big boots, they're very well dressed. And their chief of party, he asked me the question, Dr. Amir, can you explain to us within few words, what is Pakistan's business model? Just kept quiet because I don't know what is Pakistan's business model. A couple of weeks later, this Ish launches a report that what is called the Human Nagubala Center stuff. I was also invited there along with Taj Aziz, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, and our Planning Minister, Mr. Asnik. Same like giving this talk, you know, whatever. I asked, sir, with due apology, I need an answer. And I think I will never ever get this opportunity as good as now. Can you let me know what is Pakistan? So Taj Aziz side wanted to say something, kept quiet and said, I really don't know what is Pakistan. The Minister for Reforms and Policy and everything, Mr. Asnik, he said, Abza, sanu pata hoga sir, we can basically karna. If he knew, he wouldn't we be able to do something? I don't know what is Pakistan's business model. You want to be having a sustainable development goals philosophy. First spell out what is your business model. I don't want to answer it. There is another guy said, I asked a politician friend who is an ML, whether Pakistan business model ki kaza mukh mukao. We don't know. I don't know. At least this is for the academia. As you go back to your universities, to schools, try to think about it. If you don't have an answer, say what should be Pakistan's business model? How should we do business with the world? It's not a business model internally, you know. How should we do business with the world? Okay. So benefit sharing of projects, please provide that report. If you don't have it, I can give it to you. Distributing the surpluses equitably. Last word is equitably. Do not use third-class water for third-class agriculture. Do not use first-class water for third-class agriculture. This is the lesson which you take from this movie. Pakistan's economic development is based on this statement. First-class water, apply it to first-class agriculture. ये जो आप हम तो लोग ज़राअत कर रहे हैं, पकी हुई ज़राअत है, इस ज़राअत के साथ पाकिस्तान ने कुछ नहीं करना। खान साहब हमने कहीं नहीं जाना, हमने जाकर वहाँ मजदूरियाँ करनी है, और वो जिसको हमारे nobody will be even taking us as laborers. मैं आपको सीधी बताऊँ, शारजा में जाओ ना, पहले पठानों को बहुत जल्दी कहते हैं इस काम पर लगा दो, कहते भाई नहीं काम पर लगा। वो जो सा दूसरे वाला है ना, क्या नाम है, श्रीलंका बंगाली, वो आधी कीमत के ऊपर करने को तैयार। Apply first class water to first class agriculture. मैंने यूएसए से कहा है, force the government of Pakistan to invest $2.5 billion of their own to uplift agriculture. Agriculture ऊपर जाए, उसके ऊपर डैम बनाकर पानी दो। कीमती पानी है ना, valuable water, highest value. If you don't want to invest in that agriculture, why build dams? Hell with the bloody dams. You have 15 years up here to finish a dam. That 15 years, make sure your agriculture is responsible. The Americans are telling me, Dr. Pistachio, do almonds, do this, smog. What is the solution for smog? Now, I know you're writing an article, so you probably want to speak on that. पाकिस्तान का स्मॉग का सोल्यूशन क्या है? मेरे भी खांसी ठक ठक हो रही है मेरे भी। What is the solution? Smog is a phenomena, Abu Bakr, of brown, Asia brown cloud. The reason why we call it brown because you're brown and I'm brown. Brown cloud. Asia brown cloud basically is immense burning of plastics, residues, suspended particles, aerosols. So you see around over whole of Punjab, and it's now been extending to parts of Sindh, by the way. You have this whole mass. NASA gave a very nice picture. They said this is how Pakistan and India looked earlier. This is how Pakistan and India look now. Somebody said no, the real reason is India's pollution is 10 times the world normal. I said go to Kalma Chowk. You think it's any different? And Kalma Chowk is probably maybe 12 times above the norm. The solution is still important. Why do farmers burn stubbles at this time? बताएं जी, क्यों कौन से लोग आग लगाते हैं उसको कहते हैं चावलों के stubbles को?
For fertile land.
ऊंची ऊंची बोलते जाएगा। हाँ जी आप बताएं जी, इधर बीवी क्यों लगाते हैं आप लोग आगे सारे देख रहे हैं क्यों लगा रहे हैं आप लोग?
अपनी मर्जी के पैसे नहीं मिले।
अपनी मर्जी के पैसे नहीं मिले और जी बड़ा हाँ जी अपनी मर्जी के पैसे नहीं मिले। कोई बढ़िया doesn't idea. Okay, why do farmers burn stubbles? It is turnaround time. Okay, turnaround time. Then people want to cut, they want to burn, and then they want to plant the next crop. Why do they want to do that? No, they want to do that. They want to take advantage of the moisture which they have given to the rice crop. Correct? जल्दी जल्दी काट ले, पानी नहीं लगाना पड़े. So in the end, it is the water which is making that decision. I don't want to bear the cost of extra water, but I don't mind if your throats and your eyes are swollen to hell. पानी को लिंक कर दिया ना आपको, इसके साथ लिंक कर दीजिए सब. Even the smog is linked very closely to the water use efficiency. How the farmer, how your farmer, for that matter, use it. Okay, I think peace is the word that is missing. There is one, it appears in Rule 17, just something which is hidden. Fundamental is peace. You provide peace and tranquility. I assure you that these 17 goals are thinkable, they are allowed. If there is going to be no peace in Pakistan, there are no SDGs. There are any fancy ideas, whether it's from India side, it is from Afghanistan side, or from any other brotherly side. Without peace, you don't implement the strategy as complex as the SDGs. Okay, I'll give you this. I think markets and fairness, this is going to be the driver. You give us the markets, we participate in SDGs. We don't have markets, our farmers are dying, they sit alone weeping, they wait for sugarcane checks of their prime ministers, mills, and they come back and they beat their wives because there is no money to put on the table and no food to put on the table. There will be no buying into the SDGs. Markets will be the main driver. Give us the opportunity, participate freely. The solution to your small problem, Afia, 40% reduction in material costs. I can buy wheat internationally 30% cheap. International market में जाओ ना 30% कम. Why the hell am I growing wheat? This is the question. I'm growing wheat because this is the only crop for which a price is guaranteed. I am guaranteed 20-50 rupees. I grow wheat. Tomorrow you change the dynamics, like the Americans are saying, change the dynamics. Out of this, maybe even a 10% reduction in this area, and you change the cropping pattern. You fix your problem of environment and this small. Free trade, nationally, internationally, and you go with this. Look here, good example. Pakistan urea price 1870 rupees per bag. Last year, as far as 1870 rupees. India price 280 rupees. क्या रेशियो बेटा इसकी 280 और 180 1267. Is India a more efficient producer or is India a better producer? Free water virtually 1/6 the price of inputs, guaranteed price. Whose agriculture is going to go up? Who's going to make that mark of $46,000 US?
This one is too bad for environment.
Environment को तो छोड़ो, फिर उसकी बात ही कर रहे हैं कि look at the इनका future देखो. Do you want to be living in a Pakistan which gives you $7,000 US, or you want a Pakistan which gives you $46,000 US? It's a decision which you have to motivate. You as a youth, you have to motivate. You have to get house planners by the neck. The way you will do it is through water. There is no other way. Water is the mechanism. Okay, way forward. That's I think we're ending it. Get prices right and your agriculture right. Plenty of water for development. You get people to save water at all levels. Wasting water is not a God-given right. If you go on a bus in Australia right now, you ride in Sydney, you ride in Adelaide, on that bus there is a very large quote. What does that quote say? That quote says, even if you live near a river, do not waste water. Dash Muhammad. You cannot afford to waste any water. For God's sake, fuel, car washes, fuel, flushing of the toilet. It won't amount to much, but it at least amount to something. We can be socially responsible on that. Get the government people into partnerships, as I said earlier. Get moving on realistic buy-ins. The most important is how we reduce relative poverty, inequality, and unrealistic ambitions of politicians and insatiable greed. I ended with my first sentence. It's insatiable. It is the politician asking for more. If we can reduce our desire for more, we can come and take reference with this. Thank you.
Okay, so this was a very interesting sort of closing to this discussion that we had over 3 days. I'm not sure if questions are planning
We can any question. Nobody should leave this room.
we've been here for
Will
3
be
days.
school. वो भी है लेकिन कोई ऐसे यहाँ से ना जाके जी वो जी मैंने वो फलाने इंस्ट्रक्टर से ये नहीं पूछा. Okay, good. You better. The lawyer भी साथ साथ आप हैं. I gave you the example of Narmanda. When it hurt so bad, there is suo moto. Bring it up. You started hurting with climate change. The judge said, put up a commission, look at it. You're hurting with this, at least get somebody to start looking at it. And if it's a noise on the parliament, please make that noise in the parliament. You have to guide us. I mean, you know better what is the way out. I am willing to do the initial arguments. Take me as a witness for Pakistan. I am willing to do it. Because I strongly believe benefits should be shared with the whole country. Even if it was my province, that if that plant is located in the Punjab, it should not be located in the Punjab. It should be located as a plant for whole of Pakistan. And I think that will probably satisfy a lot of the other people, the cities and Balochistan. उसका कोई तल्ला की कुछ नहीं है. मैंने कहा तुम्हारा लोगों का ये डेमो मेमो क्या चक्कर है? वो कहता है ये लोग तोड़ रहे थे हमने काम नहीं साफ हो. पीछे से let's give everybody chance. All clear. This course, this school है Abu Bakr and Rizla, they have given you. मैं आपको कोई सवाल वाल जवाब रह नहीं किया. आपका भी कोई नहीं रह गया. हाँ जी प्रधान साहब आपका तो रहने था. जनाब.
Why people like it? Not specifically. Why people like it? Plenty of people now, I have to get clarity about that maybe or not completely sort of stuff there. What is our business model? You are saying to us, what is our business model? How did we get to this? Why we are not getting the newspaper? If somebody is not listening to the newspaper, and just guide us. So you have to guide us that this is the business hard to be part of. For how long we crying with this that we should not have human resources, we have not financial resources, we have not
I actually agree with you. I think the government gets grassroots institutions as strong as LUMS to start answering these fundamental questions. These are fundamental questions. They have to go back to that $46,000 US. When you answer this, you partly answer that. We need to spell this out. I'm sure there is a model. There are multiple models which are there, but as a nation, business model has to be embedded in fairness, corporate governance, international law, and fair play. If there is a business model which does not follow these four principles, it is no model.
Sir, I had a question regarding the topic of dams. Basically, you said that we get a lot more dams if we have like royalties that give out benefit to all of the coast properties. So what I'm saying is, why hasn't because this dams have been a major concern and a major source of debate for Pakistan? Why hasn't anyone proposed this solution that we can divide royalties? What has been the main proponent in stopping discussions and stopping these dams from building and stopping the storage capacity of Pakistan?
So when we do this, I think Steve pointed to that, is benefit to share and study. Not everything. On the face of it, as a global principle, everybody agrees. When I asked my friend, Dan Tea Factory, Nikhil Burani at Harvard, said, "Bhai, mere pradhan nahi maan le." मैंने कहा क्यों? कहता सारा खाने को दिल करता है या थोड़ा थोड़ा खाने को दिल करता है? We have a accord. We have a principle, established principle, and many countries of the world don't have that accord. Acha hai, bura, you don't know about that, but at least there is some document which everybody is signing. What we're saying is that is a noble principle. If my share of water is X, my benefit is also X. You know, जितना मेरा आपने share किया, मेरे उसका सारा benefit मिल रहा है. And it's not only with irrigation water, it is with hydropower. It is अगर मुझे मछलियाँ पकड़ रहे हो, मेरी मछलियाँ वो. If you are doing something else, flood control है. There is no reason why a country like Pakistan should face this type of flood problem. No reason. I have talked to the best people in the world. It's हमारी सोच से बाहर है ये तमाम. You will make critical economy, everybody knows. There is a very strong political economy. There is one of my presentations at Oxford, kindly look at that, next people again. It's critical economy is pretty solid business. But जैसे Chinese कहते हैं ना, दिल करदा. What is the दिल करदा? दिल करदा है कि every 3-4 years food tank कर helicopter पर चढ़कर चक्कर लगाऊं. क्यों लगाऊं? The reason for that is I can bury each and every corruption which I do in those bloody bunks. सड़क टूट गई मैं ना वो उसको कहते फैक्ट्री लगाई थी वो सारी बात हो गई ना मुझे बता के लिए लोग दे दे मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ फलानी को उसकी ज़मीनें बचा लो. Is there any job for a chief minister or a politician to go and stand at a barrage and order के पानी इधर को छोड़ो या उधर को छोड़ो? Engineer है that there will be SOP that there is. The governance side, go back to the governance, really look at it. Lot of your problems and you can say okay ना वो governance.